Think of traditional horror, I think of Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween, and Die Hard? Wait, no, that's a Christmas movie. Nightmare Before Christmas? Wait, that's a Halloween movie. Damn it all, now I forgot where I was with this nonsense. What was I doing? Oh yeah, Super Metroid is a horror game, whether you agree or not. I don't care. You might be thinking, Super Metroid? Isn't that just a classic Metroidvania game? Super Metroid is, at its core, an action-adventure game developed by Nintendo and Intelligent Systems, which released for the Super Nintendo and Super Famicom in 1994. While it may not have the typical jump scares or gore seen in traditional horror games, it creates a unique sense of unease through its meticulously crafted atmosphere and storytelling. The game's eerie landscapes and environments set the stage for the sense of isolation and dread that permeates every inch of Super Metroid's world. The planet Zebes. Zebes? I don't know what it is. We'll just go with Zebes. Where the game actually takes place is a desolate and alien world with ominous caverns, dark tunnels, and grotesque creatures lurking in the shadows. As the gamer girl Samus Aran, the protagonist, you're constantly exploring the subterranean depths of this planet, and the feeling of claustrophobia is palpable. The environment's dark and foreboding design contributes to the sense of helplessness and vulnerability that's often associated with horror games. Super Metroid takes a page out of the horror playbook by isolating the player and making them feel alone in an alien world. Samus Aran is on a one-woman mission to save the kidnapped infant Metroid from the clutches of the space pirates. There are no friendly faces, no allies to interact with, no comforting NPCs. This sense of isolation intensifies as the game progresses. The isolation is even heightened by the absence of any in-game dialogue or character interaction, except for a few text-based messages. The game's silence amplifies the eerie feeling as Samus delves deeper into the alien catacombs. Horror often thrives on tension and mystery, and Super Metroid excels in this regard. The game skillfully builds anticipation as you explore, knowing that at any moment you could encounter the unknown. Really builds on the paranoia. The game's ominous soundtrack, composed by Kenji Yamamoto, adds to the atmosphere. The music evolves, becoming more intense and unsettling as you venture deeper into Zebes. It keeps you on edge, never allowing you to fully relax. In horror, the fear of the unknown is a powerful tool, and Super Metroid exploits it masterfully. You're never quite sure what horrors might be lurking around the corner, and the fear of the unexpected can be just as terrifying as any jump scare. This fear of the unknown is compounded by the game's use of secrets, hidden pathways, and cryptic symbols that keep the players guessing. It's as if the game itself is a puzzle, one that you must solve to survive. One of the most iconic elements that contribute to the game's horror vibes are the massive boss encounters. Every boss feels like it was taken out of H.P. Lovecraft's loreverse. Giant dinosaurs, deep-sea water dragons, and even ghosts make for some of the most scary and intense battles in any game. We can't talk about creatures without talking about the Metroids themselves. The eerie screeches of the Metroids and the way they latch onto you create a sense of vulnerability and dread. It's in these moments that Super Metroid fully embraces the horror elements of its narrative. As you progress through the game, you're drawn into a climactic showdown with the space part leader Mother Brain in an eerie biomechanical lair. The intense build-up to the final confrontation is akin to the crescendo of a horror movie. In this battle with Mother Brain, the feeling of dread is tangible as Samus battles against overwhelming odds, with the fate of the entire planet hanging in the balance. It's an epic but undeniably horrifying climax to an already tense and atmospheric game. So there you have it. While Super Metroid may not fit the typical mold of a horror game, its eerie environments, isolation, tension, fear of the unknown, Metroid encounters, boss battles, and epic showdown all contribute to the underlying sense of horror that cannot be denied. It's a testament to the game's timeless design and storytelling that is still sending shivers down players' spines more than 2 decades after its release. So there you have it. Do you agree? Is Super Metroid actually a horror game, or is this just clickbait? If it's clickbait, go ahead, dislike. If you think it's not clickbait, leave a comment, like it, hell, even subscribe, you absolute legends, and we'll see you next time, or maybe we won't. Maybe this will be the last time I see you. Either way, have a good day. This week's episode was brought to you by our YouTube channel members, our Koi Fish comrades, Crushers, and Commandos. A special shout out to Furious445 for 1 year and his golden badge, and Sinatra for being gifted a Koi Fish Commandos membership by It's Breadman. Thank you all.